Brake inspections are a very common source of violations during roadside inspections. Taking extra time to inspect the brakes on your truck can go a long way in avoiding these. In this video, we will look at how to inspect both drum brakes and air disc brakes. If you are going to be under a truck for a brake inspection, be sure to secure the truck and trailer so that they cannot move while you are under it. Remember, safety first. This can be done with a set of wheel chocks, or if those are not available, your coil timbers can be used to block up the wheels to keep them from rolling. Inspecting disc brakes is relatively easy. Start by checking the system for any signs of damage. This includes the chambers, air lines, and brake rotors. Also listen for any audible air leaks. The only type of measurement required on a disc brake has to do with the thickness of the brake pads. On the brake caliper, there are two indented marks. These two pictures here show these marks. In the right picture, the marks have been highlighted in white for better visibility. As the disc brakes on your tractor or trailer wear down, these marks get closer together. When the marks line up, contact maintenance to let them know your brakes on your tractor or trailer need to be replaced. Inspecting drum brake systems begins with a visual inspection of all the equipment. Look for damaged or missing parts, including all the linkage, cracks in the drums or shoes, damaged air lines and brake chambers, and that the drums and shoes are free of oil and grease from leaking axle seals. Drum brake systems must have the brake stroke checked and to ensure that the system is properly adjusted. But before a driver can measure brake stroke, he or she needs to determine the type of brake chamber installed on the truck or trailer. There are two types of chambers, a short stroke and a long stroke. A short stroke brake chamber can be identified by the round connections to the air lines. Short stroke chambers can have a maximum of a 2-inch stroke. A long stroke brake chamber can be identified by square connections at the air lines. On a long stroke chamber, the maximum stroke measurement is determined by a tag on the chamber itself. Here is an example of a short stroke brake chamber. Notice that the fittings on the chamber are round where the air lines are connected. This brake will have a maximum of 2 inches of stroke. These pictures show a long stroke brake chamber. Notice the square fittings on the chamber where the brake lines are connected. In the right picture, the tag indicating maximum stroke is marked. To check brake measurements, a driver must crank the tractor and build air pressure up to over 100 psi. After the wheels are properly blocked, a driver then releases the parking brakes. Next, the driver must mark a reference point on the push rod. This can be accomplished by using chalk, a zip tie, or something such as whiteout. Whatever is used to mark a reference point should not be permanent since this point does change. The reference point should be marked using the face of the bracket shown in the photo here. Next, the driver has to apply the brakes. Applying the brakes can be accomplished by using another driver or by wedging a board or other device between the seat and the brake pedal. If using this method, a driver must remember that the amount of pressure applied to the brake pedal must be the same as the amount of pressure that would be applied during a road check. A driver must now measure the brake stroke. This is done by measuring the distance the reference mark on the rod has moved away from the bracket. On this short stroke brake chamber, the measurement is about 1.5 inches, so the brake is properly adjusted. If the measurement is approaching 2 inches, contact the maintenance department to set up brake service. Brake check recommendations. Brake strokes should be measured often to avoid an out-of-stroke violation and identify a maintenance issue with brake operations. It is recommended that you must measure the stroke each time you hook up to a trailer that is new to you with drum brakes. If you have any questions regarding the inspection of your tractor or trailer brakes, please contact our maintenance department. We believe that if you put these checks into practice, it will help you receive the next roadside inspection without any violations. Thank you for your focus and commitment to safety. Be safe out there.